And we arrived at Teddy Roosevelt National Park at the Painted Canyon Visitor Center. So this is our first look at this beautiful landscape. Really, in essence, Badlands. What I like about it already, and this is the first time I've ever seen it, is all the green that's out there along with it. Very beautiful scenery. Any first impressions, Kat?
How we're entering the west.
We're entering the west, yeah. It's been a long drive, 2,000 miles plus. And here we are, first national park in the west.
Here than in Utah.
Yeah, isn't that nice? All right, welcome to Teddy Roosevelt National Park. You know, we're very fortunate. As you can see, there's some haze out there. That's the wildfire smoke, primarily from Canada, I believe, coming down. And it was nasty this morning, but right now it's cleared up quite a bit and the sun is out and we got a real beautiful view here. This is a walk from our campsite here at Teddy Roosevelt National Park. Beautiful, quiet evening. We're going to head down to Little Missouri, which is right in front of us, but look at this lighting here. And here is the Little Missouri. You saw a lot of buffalo droppings on the ground coming down here, and I think the other might have been moose. I don't know. Not sure what the other droppings were. But here we are at Riverside. It's July 31st, 5:30 in the evening. Our first look at the Little Mo. Here we have one of the many prairie dog towns here at Theodore Roosevelt National Park. I think there's 10 that I saw on the map. 10 prairie dog towns. I know the GoPro doesn't really zoom in, but hopefully you can see some of them. Obviously you can see the mounds. I'm trying to be very gentle, not scare them. I'll try to zoom in with the phone.
We are Theodore Roosevelt National Park at a magnificent overlook. What a magnificent landscape.
there's this little rock formation here on the side of the road. So we did a little exploration. We're gonna climb up to the top, I think. Let's see if we can make it. It's quite a bit behind me already. And we're up to the top. Whoa. Look at this thing, and there's the view from up here, part of it. We'll do a little pan, I guess. Pretty neat little spot way up here. The road is just to our right. Kathy's down there with the RV. There she is. All right, so we had a little adventure up here. Kind of neat. We'll head back down. What a park.
So we're on the Wind Canyon Trail in Theodore Roosevelt National Park. We're about to go on this short hike. Let's go. It's about a 15-minute walk. Rana's already way up on the trail. Beautifully maintained, although it's gravel and dirt. And there's a scenic overlook if we want to scramble up to that. Oh, it's over there. That hill, there I see steps. Hill, it's more like a mountain. But out here, it's considered a hill. The first set of steps coming up.
Whoa, you get sand blasted a little bit. Watch your step. Watch your step. Oh boy. You want to talk a cliff, Kat? Wow.
See what we have.
They say it's the wind that sculpts this area more than the water. So you have really unique formations on the left, and we're getting sandblasted right now a little bit. Watch your step here, there's a major cliff right here. Don't walk past me. Right down here. Well, this trail seemed a little too dicey for Kathy, so she head back to the RV. I'll explore a little bit more. It says it's a 0.4 loop. A little difficult to follow, but we'll continue. Part of what makes this trail difficult for me to follow is that there's the main trail, if you can find it, and then there's many other trails that people have just created themselves, and then there are animal trails. So we're just going to head back this way a little bit, probably climb up to that hill in the front there. They say that gives you the best view of the Little Missouri River and the entire south unit of the park. So we're going to try to work our way down into the canyon a little bit if we can, and over to that hill. Well, we're going going to attempt to head down here. It looks like you pretty much slide on your butt. Let's see how it goes. It's sandy, and we're just going to kind of slide. We can walk a little bit and slide. All right. Very sandy. Definitely unique. All right, we reached what looks like some sort of trail. Okay, we're back up to the top. We're going to head the other way to the hill. Let's go. That there is the Little Missouri River. A lot of clouds rolling in right now. Now we're heading up Buck Hill, a little further up the tour road.
Little sunflowers, get the little sunflowers.
Yeah, this is a literally 0.1 each way paved trail. Steep, but very, very short. Gonna head up that way. This is some crazy wind up here on Buck Hill. Got a little haziness out there, so we're not getting the full light. But there it is. Teddy Roosevelt National Park. Just how well this windscreen works. Holy cow. RV down there, and Kathy. We'll try to pan to the right, see if the wind isn't too bad. My God. Right, so we're going to head down the Boicourt Trail. They say it's very easy, a 15-minute walk. Just very strong wind out here today, but let's head down the trail. All right, we're on the Boicourt Trail. There's parking right at the side of the road. It's partly paved, wheelchair accessible, but then it goes into a dirt trail. But we're heading out to this point here. I think it's 0.3 miles out and back. The wind has been really strong. But we're going to try to make it to that point, which we will, and we'll take a view from over there. It's really spectacular. Let's just pan around a little bit. You might see the parking on the left. This is worth it to take a little walk down here. This is a view looking in the other direction. We're on a narrow little ridge here, but safe enough. They named this park for Teddy Roosevelt because of, in honor of him, for all he did to preserve the land. I think 5 national parks, 15 national monuments. I think 230 million acres preserved. So this name is in honor of his work. All right, this is very narrow here. Gotta watch that gusty wind. And this looks like the point, and this is as far as we're gonna go. Pan around for a view, and that's gonna be it. Oh man, what a place.